He played for 23 NFL seasons, 7-time Super Bowl champ, passed for almost 90,000 yards. Tom Brady's going to join us live right now. The reason I know Tom's the greatest quarterback ever isn't all those stats. Here's how I know you're the greatest quarterback ever. Because Mike Vrabel is the size of a minivan, and you threw 10 touchdown passes to a linebacker. So when I saw that the other day, I went, Mike Vrabel owes you a steak and a beer. You put him on the map, Tom. That's how I know you're the greatest.
You don't need to blow his head up any more than it already is. He went to Ohio State, so he already feels really good about himself there. And the fact that you bring that up, he still tries to run tight end routes in the end zone, but he was actually really good at it. He was very twitchy, had a really good explosiveness, and just how he got to the quarterback so well, he found his way to the back of the end zone quite a few times. So I love being his teammate.
Yeah, he's a great coach as well. So I was a little surprised when you get emotional. I've watched you 2 or 3 times in your career get emotional. I get emotional watching you get emotional. And, you talked about your dad or your kid. So on the beach, it was authentic. It was real. You're emotional. I'm like, yeah, Tom's done. But I was surprised a little about the cynicism on the internet. He's coming back. So I just got to put it out there, right? Is there 1% chance you could get talked back into playing?
I think for me, I know in my heart how I feel. And, I put it out on the field for 23 years, and I'm super proud of, what's been accomplished. And, I just wanted to keep last week really short and sweet. And I felt like I've given a lot, I've gained a lot, I've learned a lot. And, life is about, exciting things ahead too. So I think when one thing closes, like football has for me for, 32 years of my life. And, I look forward to what's ahead. There's new chapters and there's new exciting things and there's new growth, there's new opportunities. And I'm really excited for what's ahead. So, I've loved my time at football. It's absolutely an incredible love in my life. And it's hard to make decisions like that, but it's certainly the right time.
Tom, you set 2 NFL records in your final year, so you can still play. You'll be able to spin that football in 10 years. I don't care if you're in a winery at a beach, you'll be able to spin it. That's not the issue. The issue is at some point you were either with your kids in a car by yourself and you made this decision. If I could be nosy here, when was the moment, where were you when you made the decision?
I think the finality of it was last week. So, you always kind of, I think the future is very hard to predict for all of us. I mean, nothing's really guaranteed, but I think you just take it day by day. And, as my friend always tells me, the future happens a day at a time. And, but I'm super excited. I really am. I think there's a lot of great things ahead. And I think you need to create space for those things too. And, when one thing ends, naturally other opportunities present themselves. And, I don't try to make predictions, and sometimes I'm really good with certainty. And I think in this case, I'm good with a little bit of uncertainty, even though I have some great opportunities in my professional life ahead. And I'm really excited about those things. At the same time, you got to create space for those things as well.
So I want to talk about that. You gave to the game emotionally and physically. I read stories. You didn't drink a beer during the season. I'm like, man, I think I'm committed. That's next level stuff. I like a pint now and there, Tommy. I got to be honest with you. So my wife's from Michigan. You're a Michigan guy. They like their pints too. I know that. So I got to ask you, is there a thought in your head that, man, I gave a lot. I need to exhale. I got to give this thing some space here. Is that like time? I'm talking 15 months. I'm talking 18 months.
Yeah, I think for me, absolutely. And even, decompression's important. You're on this kind of really crazy treadmill / hamster wheel for a long time, loving the moment, loving the journey. At the same time, it's a daily fight. You wake up every day just like you do. And I have appreciation for so many people that are so committed every day to showing up to put their max effort into their life and their career. And I think for me, I want to be great at what I do. And even, talking even last week with the people at Fox Sports, and the leadership there allowing me to start, my Fox opportunity in the fall of 2024 is something that's great for me. So take some time to really learn, become great at what I want to do, become great at, thinking about the opportunity and making sure I don't rush into anything. And I think when people really bet on me, I think one thing about my career, whether I was when I was drafted by the Patriots or signing free agency with the Bucks, I wanted to be, fully committed, and I never wanted to let people down. I think my biggest motivator was that. So, even in the future, I want to be great at what I do, and that always takes some time and strategizing and learning and growing and evolving. And I have so many people to rely on that can support me in that growth too. So it's going to be a great opportunity for me to take some time to really certainly become at my Fox broadcasting job, which I'm really looking forward to, but also catching up on other parts of my life that need some time and energy.
So you're not a rear view mirror guy, but when I look at the Tampa experience, I've watched my entire career, 30 years, Tom, NBA, NFL, baseball, guys move, stars, and it doesn't work. In fact, it doesn't work about 70% of the time. In that first year in Tampa, did you have a moment where you thought, oh, crap, this is hard? Was there ever a moment that you thought, maybe it was Thursday against the Bears, that you thought it wasn't going to work?
That was hard. That was this one. It was, and it should be hard, because let me tell you, the NFL is hard, and the competitive nature of sports is hard, and there's nothing that you're going to experience in life that is worth attaining that's not hard and has its challenges. And I think what we accomplished in Tampa when I was there was amazing part of my football journey, and I couldn't have done it without the people there that were fully embracing of what I brought. And I think that's why I chose that, from the Glazers to Jason Light to the coaches and BA and all my teammates. They welcomed me with open arms, and I think that's part of, I think if you really want to get to me, appeal to my heart and say, we trust you, Tom. We come in and do what you do, and I think you're going to get the best version of me when you do that. Because again, there's a naturally part of me that's very self-motivated to always prove to myself that I don't want to let people down, but also to prove to them, hey, you bet on the right person. And you got to wake up out of day, and I kind of jump out of bed. Okay, what do I got to accomplish today? And I love doing that for people that believe in me. So Tampa was that experience. The Patriots were obviously that experience for me for a long period of time. And I had an amazing football journey, and now it's time to be great at other things.
You were doubted early. I can't tell you how many times I'd take a phone call, system quarterback. I'm like, he is the system. He's not a system. So you were doubted early, and you were championed late. What was more fun, the GOAT or the journey?
Ooh, so I always deal with people that doubt me better, in the sense that the competition. I love when they give me a little more fuel for the fire. Not that I need it, but it draws a little. And I think there's a good emotion in sport too, which anger. And you've seen some of the great players that I always looked up to: Michael Jordan, Tiger Woods, Kobe Bryant, Jerry West. There's an anger when you play that is a really motivating factor too, because it sparks an action. Anger motivates you to, wake up sometimes and you dig deep. And I love digging deep because I learn a lot about myself. And I think when we dig deep and people push us further than places we want to go, we can reach places that no people have ever been. And, my football career is just that. And again, I think now, and I look back, there's a lot of reasons why. There's a lot of, from the day that I started the Patriots, through my last game, there was a lot of lessons I learned along the way, and a lot of people I got to experience life with, and the journeys of life, which have set up me, hopefully, with, and again, not that anything's promised, but a lot of great years ahead. And I'm looking forward to it. And there's a lot of great things to accomplish with a lot of great people. And certainly me spending time with my family and giving them all that I can do in the meantime before I, leap back into something else is a great opportunity for me to connect with, things that are really my priority. So there's a lot of great things ahead. And obviously moving to the media side like you've done an amazing job. And I can learn from everyone out there. So I just thank you and all the other people out there who have been so great to me and supportive in my journey. I really appreciate it.
Tom, you, the Tom versus Time, the young man who put that together is a friend, and I thought it was fascinating because, by and large, we don't get that look, right? And or if we do, the player's already retired, like Michael Jordan's doc. I got a doc with you, and you're playing, and you're on that film. And this is going to sound goofy, but you were always looking at others. Have you ever just sat down? You could turn on the Fox or the NFL Network, one of your games is on, or have you looked at film? Have you ever watched film of you, and what do you interpret? What do you see when you watch you?
Oh, wow. I think the torture of that is, I think I see all the flaws, to be honest. I don't see, I probably look at a lot of other people going, wow, look at how amazing they are and how incredible they performed under pressure. And, I think for me, from my own perspective, I don't see myself that way. I see, God, what could I have done? Oh, that throw sucked. Oh, that was the wrong read. Oh, why did I call that play? Oh, and I think that's the agonizing part about being an athlete. And I think that's part of why you continue to reach and dig deep, because you only see the flaws and you want to make those flaws better. And you realize that you're never finished product and you want to improve and you want to learn. You meet people and you grow from those experiences. So I don't know how many perfect broadcasts you performed, but there's probably not many perfect games I've performed. Very few over the course of probably almost 400. And, I always strive to be a little bit better. And people around me push me to be the best I could be. And I think so much of that enjoyment and fulfillment is in the journey of that experience, and not necessarily, oh, I got there that one time or I got there 10 times. It's the pursuit of that, the practice, the meetings, all those things are really what I enjoyed on this journey, not just the outcome of a game.
I can assure you, I have never had a perfect broadcast. You can ask my audience, Tom. I'm not sure I've had a perfect segment, depending on who you ask.
Yeah.
I can't wait for you to be part of us. I know you're very, very busy, and I just appreciate you giving us 10, 15 minutes today. Thank you so much.
Yeah, happy to do it, and have a great Super Bowl week. Enjoy it, and it's a great week in American sports, and to see these two teams go at it, I'll be super excited. So I wish I was playing. We didn't get there this year, unfortunately, but the teams that did there deserved it, and to see Patrick and Jalen lead their teams is amazing. It'll be a fun week for the Super Bowl, and love it that it's on Fox too, and Greg and Kevin calling it. So I'll be watching, probably more 50% watching the game and 50% listening to those two and hearing the amazing job that they're going to do along with the whole Fox Sports crew.
All right. Thanks, Tommy.
Cool. Bye, Colin. Take care.
All right. Bye.